Hello, everyone. Welcome to Court with Krissy. If I had to pick 1 week a month to watch court, which week would I choose? It would definitely be the week surrounding a full moon. Don't believe me? See for yourself. And to quote the great Lupe Fiasco, security came and said, "I'm sorry, there's no skating here." I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
4 CR 221.
She's
Joseph Favre on behalf
Yes, sir.
Joseph Favre on behalf of Miss Goodman. Miss Goodman she has some medical records that she's waiting for that she thinks will be pertinent on this case, and it's going to be a few weeks before we get those. So if I could have I think 3
They
weeks
told
for
me today 3 weeks. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just letting you know 3 weeks.
Okay, so maybe if we could have November 14th to have a sentencing set that afternoon. So if we could put it November 14th, I think I'll have everything by then.
Oh,
Hopefully, because November 17th or 19th, I have paternity court as well. So
okay. So we're going. You wanted, what did you say, Mr. Favre? November 14th?
I was hoping November 14th, yes.
Okay. At what time?
1:10.
Okay. All right. November 14th at 1:10.
Right.
And there's going to be a plea and a sentencing then, and on a
No,
misdemeanor?
no. I apologize, Judge. It's still going to be set for preliminary hearing control, but I'm waiting on some documents from her at that point.
Okay. So
I have another sentencing already set that day, is what I said in another case. So
okay. So you just want it set for status on November 14th at 1:10.
that's correct, yes.
Okay. All right. Do we need to have Ms. Goodman show up in person?
I think she can keep herself muted, hopefully.
Yeah. All right.
let him in. It's the cops, baby. I know. Let the cops in.
Have her show up in person.
He's on the phone
Yeah.
with her.
She doesn't know how to do this. We'll do.
Yep.
You're in person, okay, Miss Goodman? November 14th at 1:10.
In person.
Absolutely.
Yep.
County
At the
Court.
courthouse.
Okay. Sorry, the cops were knocking, so I just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
There's too much going on there. You need to come to court. I can't deal with this. All right.
Okay. Sounds good, Judge. Thank you. I think that's all I have today.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Okay.
We'll be in recess until
Okay.
well, it is 1:30. How about that? Okay.
Can I do in a breakout room with my attorney? Sorry to interrupt, Maude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Court now. You call him and you come to court next.
Yeah, Judge, I'll call her. Thanks.
Okay, that's fine. Either way, I just wanted to talk to you
I'll call you, Haley.
about
hang
what
on.
we talked about earlier, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
Haley,
Okay,
hang up the-
okay, yeah, because the officer with him's here, so I'm gonna
Good.
talk to him about.
Good. Get out of the hearing. Thanks. All right. See you later, Judge.
Miss. Gonna have a seat right over there.
Oh, look at him start. Hi, Your Honor.
You're Michael Woods?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Woods, you're here today in case number 2023 CR 3012, where you were issued a bench warrant
I'm sorry.
back in back on May 23rd for failure to appear. Now, you already have an attorney. I don't know if you've been in contact with her or not, but she's expecting your call. And then I'm going to set you for your next hearing next Thursday. That's the next docket we have at 9:30 in the morning, October 24th. Do you have any questions?
I don't know, sir. I have Alzheimer's dementia, and I think I have another court case in Wichita or something.
Okay.
I'm asking my people. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do anymore.
Okay, well, I tell you what, why don't you get a hold of your attorney and they'll help you do that at the jail, and then she can help you work some of this out, okay? Okay.
I don't,
Do you have any other questions?
I don't know, sir. I don't
Okay.
know.
All right. Well, you didn't
I'm sorry.
you didn't appear for court for months, and so
No. I
so
was stranded in Wichita, couldn't get back. They took my car and I had no transportation back and forth. There's no buses anymore.
yeah.
There's no way to get back and forth. And, I had to get arrested in Wichita and they found out I had a detainer or something with you guys. And
Okay.
so after I apologize for everything, I don't know what I'm doing out here anyway.
Okay, well, you do have these charges. Just contact your attorney, who's Mandy Stevenson, and she's expecting you, and she will and she'll help you with this. Okay, you already have an attorney, so and then hopefully maybe we can get something worked out.
I apologize for being a
Into-
dick to a Mason dick or what it is.
by next
You,
Thursday.
I don't know when I gotta be in court. I don't.
Okay, well, they'll help you. I mean,
married, but
yeah, they'll help you, and you've got a little bit more structure to your life there, and so we will see you next Thursday, and just be sure and get a hold of your attorney. Okay.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, and thank you very much.
I have a stent, the original stent. I'm not lying about it.
Six whenever, Judge.
Paige Gable?
All right, Ms. Gable, are you still on?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an email address?
Yes,
At Gmail, you said?
sir.
And do you have a phone number? Okay. The state is alleging 9 charges against you. All of them are felony charges. I'm going to go through them one at a time. The first one is drug paraphernalia possession or use. The second is dangerous drugs possession or use. The third is dangerous drugs possession for sale. The fourth is dangerous drugs transportation for sale. The fifth is taking contraband into a correctional facility. The sixth is narcotic drug possession or use. The seventh is narcotic drug possession for sale. The eighth is narcotic drug transport for sale. And the final charge is an additional count of taking contraband into a correctional facility. On those charges, you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial. I've scheduled you for a preliminary hearing on October 25th at 4:00 p.m. The preliminary hearing is to determine if there's probable cause to charge you with those felonies. If probable cause is found, the case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court. If there's not probable cause, then one or some of those or all of those charges will be dismissed. Your release conditions are as follows. Obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately if your address changes. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess any firearms. I'm placing a $9,000 bond hold on you. You'll remain in custody under that bond until your court date. It is bail bonds eligible. Being that you're held in custody, you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford to hire one. Can you afford to hire a court-appointed, or can you afford to hire your own attorney? I need
No.
you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you some questions regarding your finances. What is your marital status? Single, married, partnered, separated, or divorced?
Single.
How many other people do you financially support?
1,
What's the age and do they live in your household?
3,
What gender?
female.
And do they live in your household?
Yes.
Do you have a job?
No, not anymore.
Do you have any income from any government sources, Social Security, child support? Nothing?
No, sir.
Do you own a house?
No.
Do you have any bank or retirement accounts?
No,
Do you know how much your monthly bills are?
No.
You know, roughly, if you had to guess?
Like $2,500.
Do you have any outstanding loans?
No.
Okay, the court finds that you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so let me explain that process. The county attorney has 48 hours to file a formal complaint against you from the date and time of this hearing. If they file that complaint, then the $9,000 remains in place and your court-appointed attorney will be assigned at that time. If they do not file the complaint within 48 hours, you'll be released on your own recognizance, and the state has up to 7 years from the date of your arrest to file the charges at that point. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, that'll be all. Have a good day. All right, sir, could you state your name?
Yes, sir. My name is Brian Scott Ransom.
All right, Mr. Ransom, you're here under the authority of a warrant for failure to comply with your domestic violence counseling.
Yes, I got 2 questions to tell you, sir. I went to classes and I attended the classes with the teachers in groups, and I also finished the booklet, and all I had was 4 classes left, sir.
Yeah, I show 5, but we're pretty close.
Yes, sir.
So you
I also talked to the Southwest Behavioral Center, and I talked to Chelsea or Talisa or whatever. I think it was Chelsea, and she handed me to Tina, and Tina told me that maybe I could follow up on the classes, and then that was a Tuesday, and I got arrested on a Saturday before that.
Okay. Do you have other charges pending besides this warrant?
Yes, I do. I just have, at my house, I don't have a lock on the door. And I tell you the truth, sir, last time I was detained, I quit doing blue pills. I don't do blue pills anymore. It's been months since I've done blue pills, probably. Maybe one time I've done it. Since then, I'm disgusted with it. And then the officer found a tinfoil with it in the master bedroom. I don't even go in the master bedroom, sir.
Okay. All right. So we need to get you to finish out your 4 or 5 domestic violence classes. If I give you 30 days to do that, do you think you'd complete it?
It's every Tuesday is a class. So it's every 1, 2, 3, 4, probably a month and a half.
Okay. Let me look at that then.
Okay, yes, sir. The paraphernalia wasn't mine at all, so I tell you that right off the bat.
Yeah, so don't talk. I don't want to know details of that case, so just hang on to that. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to move this to the 27th of November. Okay, so that should give you time to finish out those 4 classes. So we're ordering you to be back in court on the 27th at 2:00 p.m. to review your counseling. Now, if you complete it, which you should be able to, I've counted the time. Bring your certificate of completion with you, or you can stop in ahead of time if you want and give that to us. Then you won't need to come back on the 27th. We just need to get that certificate of completion.
Yes, sir.
Can you comply with that?
Yes, sir. I can comply with that 100%.
All right. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. Make sure you don't let me down, because then we'll have to do this again and again, and these classes
no, I won't let you down.
They never go away. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I apologize. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so I'm getting released, right? Oh, Judge, I need transfer to Payson.
Okay, I don't do transfer orders for that, so I'm going to release you. That'll be up on your own.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you, sir.
You betcha.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm not fine. What is it that we're doing to do that?
This is a video bench warrant arraignment stemming from a fail to charge his GPS, and he cut off the GPS.
That's a lie. Fuck you. I didn't cut off no GPS. Get your story straight.
Mr.
Nobody cut off any GPS. Do you hear
Mr.
me?
Dubé, I would ask you to please stop talking, or all right, I've muted you. We can't hear you. I'm going to ask you.
Your Honor, I think I can make this fairly simple, which is because of the notice of the nature of the allegation and a possible new charge, I think it needs to be set for a hearing.
Okay, thank you. I do appreciate that, Mr. Johnson. We'll do that, and we'll send the necessary paperwork over to let Mr. Dubé know what's happening. So, all right, for this, the warrant has been canceled. It's currently scheduled for June 21st.
On the Motorola Moto G Play, who is this?
This is Cartier Lyles Douglas.
Are you in the hospital? Are you sick?
I'm very sick right now, but I'm not in the hospital. I'm about to do this court date with you guys and then go to the hospital. I'm in bed right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get Ms. Chupak in here because obviously you do not look in good health, sir. So let's, Ms. Chupak, Mr. Lyles is here, and he appears to be in pretty poor shape. So I was wondering if you could touch base with him real quick, but we might have to adjourn this because I think he might have to go to seek some medical attention.
Yes, I can do that. Yeah.
All right. So
Put me in a breakout room.
room 2.
Thank you.
Room 2. Mr. Lewis, anything else on this one? Should we go forward?
I believe we can go forward, Your Honor. I would like to judge. There's a young man that's on the screen that I think I need a breakout room with him.
He's sick. He's under. Right.
Oh.
We're adjourning it. That's an
Okay.
illness. So we're getting him on. He is not disrespecting the court. If he was at full health, he would be sitting up. And in fact, I'm trying to get this case out of here as quickly as possible. Ms. Chupak, are you okay with a 2-week adjournment for Mr. Lyles so that he can get in better health?
Judge, he asked me if the court would consider a 60-day adjournment, and he also asked me to try and work out a plea with the prosecutor in the meantime. So I think that this case can result in a plea if the court was willing to set it out.
A 60-day adjournment. What's the purpose? Why a 60-day adjournment?
Can you unmute yourself, Mr. Lyles, and tell the judge why you want that much time?
1 second.
Why do you need that much time, Mr. Lyles?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We could just do 30. We can just adjourn it for 30 days. I don't know where my health exactly will be, but 30 days should be fine.
Okay, we're going to do 30 days because I don't want to lose track of this. But you're telling me right now, the main concern for me, Mr. Lyles, is you are going to be seeking medical attention today, right?
Yeah, as soon as I get off Zoom with you guys, I'm going up there.
Good. Okay, so I'm adjourning this for 4 weeks.
Can you set it on November 14th, Judge? I'll be here anyway. That way he's got the date already.
Is it a Berkeley day?
I don't know.
The 31st is a Berkeley day. The 14th is a Berkeley day. So yes.
Okay.
Okay. So Mr. Lyles, go take care of yourself. I'll see you here on the 14th. All right.
Okay. God bless you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, that was Mr. Lewis. That was my first instinct too, but then I asked the extra question and he is not well. So
yeah, because you know me about people that wants to disrespect the court system.
I know you well. Miss Chris,
Miss Yaya Wallace and Mr. Milton Knapp, you both have been charged with battery against the other. And from my understanding, you both live together. Is that correct, Miss Wallace? Correct. All right. So here's the situation. I'm going to tell you now what the problem is, and you can tell me how y'all want to resolve it once we discuss this more. When there is battery against each other and you live together, someone has to leave the residence on Conley Road. So I'll let you guys decide it. If you can't come to a decision or volunteer, however you want to do it, I will make the decision. But in any case, that is where we are. We are going to have stay away conditions from the location as well as from each other. And whoever is no longer in the home will have to make an appointment to retrieve their belongings out of the home if they decide to, if they are the ones who are going to leave the property. So Ms. Yaya Wallace, you've been charged with simple battery, family violence. Your bond is $2,000. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on November the 12th at 8:30 a.m. And you can waive that hearing now if you like to, Ms. Wallace, or you can talk to your counsel. In regards to a public defender or court-appointed counsel, it appears that you make too much money, Ms. Wallace. So you're going to have to hire your own attorney to help you with this. In regards to you, Mr. Mapp, your bond for the battery charge is going to be $2,500. You have a stay away condition to stay away from Yaya Wallace. Your preliminary hearing is also going to be on November 12th at 8:30 a.m. unless you want to waive that hearing this morning, Mr. Mapp. And in regards to court-appointed counsel, you did not complete the application. Did you wish to hire your own attorney or did you wish to be considered for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I have one.
Okay. All right. So you have your own attorney, just to be clear.
Yes.
Is that yes? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I'm making a note for my file. Okay. In regards to who wants to leave the property, who's going to leave the property?
Oh, I'll go.
You'll go? All right. So Miss Wallace, what that means is that you'll leave, you won't be able to go to it's a temporary condition. It can change once everyone gets their attorneys and people involved, but you'll have to stay away if and when you are able to make bond. You can make an appointment with the sheriff's deputy to retrieve your undisputed personal belongings from this location. Do either of you have any questions, Miss Wallace? Mr. Mapp, do you have any questions?
As far as the stay away, is that from here to November the 12th?
It's a stay away until it's no longer a stay away. So I can only tell you what the court will say. So y'all both need to stay away from each other. There was acts of violence toward each other. If you can, once the state gets involved and your attorneys get involved, you can change the stay away conditions. But from now until it's changed, be it November 12th or otherwise, it's going to be you stay away from Miss Yaya Wallace and she stays away from you. So does that answer your question, Mr.
Yes.
Mapp?
Yes,
Okay. Miss Wallace, did you have any questions? You would look like you were pondering something. Do you have anything you want to ask? Okay. All right. You're both free to go. Thank you.
Step in the process is a pretrial conference. In this case, it would be scheduled for November 7th. I'm going to place you on a $1,500 10% bond. Conditions on the bond are that you may not return to the Civic Center. You may have no threatening, intimidating, harassing.
I cannot go back to the Civic Center. How could I not go back to the Civic Center? I'm like one of the best skateboarders at the Civic Center. Oh my God, dude, what is your problem?
You'll have no threatening, intimidating, harassing, or violent behavior towards any person, and you'll be respectful of all court employees and care providers during the course of your case.
Yeah, you people are nice people. You know that? You people are really nice people. I hope you know that.
You can let the officers know that you're all set, sir.